He's always been really nice and supportive, but I'm glad he liked the show.
All right, we'll get you guys on your way here. Good? Good to go? I mean, just fire off answers, obviously, whoever wants. Yeah, you guys. Call them up there and shoot them out. You guys have tried to get back together before, and this time it's. Oh no!
Well, started off with a lie.
I remember you
started your interview.
No, hold on. 90 cards in Arizona State. You guys were supposed to play at Club Rio.
Yeah, but we hadn't broken up yet.
Just a little time off. Okay, so this is
no.
We hadn't broken up yet.
No. Yeah, not 94. I mean, to explain where you're coming from, and I know it's not very important in the interview, but no, that was our last album. Okay. So there were a lot of things that were up in the air, and we were going to keep going for another while, but we just decided to go our own ways. But no, to answer your question.
So why get back together now?
It's time, man. It's time. It's time.
Were you guys working on music throughout the time, penning stuff, writing stuff, like coming up with ideas, and then just brought it all together, or how's that work, or did you just start a couple months out and then just keep going?
We weren't working on anything. We were just apart, doing our own things, and people would approach us with offers or ideas or concepts to get back together, but it's always just usually a bad idea, and usually had nothing to do with our wants. It was always somebody else's way to make money and capitalize on, what they thought was, a chance to reinvent us, and we weren't interested in that. So one day we just found a song that kind of connected for all of us, and we started talking about recording it. We recorded it, and we just went from there.
So just down the line, what have you guys been up to the last decade or so? What have you been doing? People kind of see it pretty big.
Just doing music, man. Vibing. You know what I'm saying?
Jonathan?
I was working at Burger King.
Insurance or something like that?
No, Burger King.
Burger King?
Yeah.
Donnie?
I was home, having a family, and started acting career, and worked in Philly a few times, as a matter of fact. That's what's up.
What do you like more, acting or music?
Right now, music, but they're both great outlets for creativity. So
Dance with the Stars.
Yeah, that's it. That was the pinnacle of my pinnacle of my 14 years away from New Kids. That was a fun show. But I've done music and theater and TV and movies.
Raising my 4 kids, music, business thing.
So now you guys are back on tour. How's the tour been so far?
It's been great, Danny, John.
It's been great.
You can tell we're all like half asleep.
Yeah, I know. Wait, where were you guys playing last night?
No, it's amazing.
Nowhere.
We have. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been to a ton of concerts, but I can't imagine any group of fans being more supportive and more excited and just more out to have a good time than our fans. And we take their enjoyment very seriously, and we wanted to make a show that we were proud of and excited about that would make us happy. And if we're happy, then the crowd's going to be happy, and we believe that. So I think the consensus is that we made a great show, and people are having a great time, and it's kind of madness every night. I mean, for someone if you're not used to it, they're always saying, "Oh my God!" I mean, they're so loud and they're so excited, and I've never seen a crowd so enthused and so engaged, through the whole concert, and that's what we have. So. The best we can do is show up every night and give a great concert. So far, we've been able to do that, and it's been a ball.
And when you look out in the audience, who's standing out there? Is it teenagers still, or is it those teenagers who followed you and now are all grown up? Is it a mix? Like, who's out there now?
Man, it's a definite mix. I mean, it's definitely the hardcore fans from before. But you see, the majority is like the age range from the early 20s to mid-30s. But you see a lot of people bringing their kids, and a lot of husbands and boyfriends going with you know, their girlfriends or wives, and that's pretty cool, like, to see that, and they're having a good time.
Yeah, it's not really who we see, it's what we see. It's just joy. It's really been incredible, and that's the sort of thing that we could never have predicted. I mean, you know, we got together, we had high hopes. You know, we hoped to play concerts and maybe some arenas and stuff like that, but you know, and so to even see the ticket sales go and everything's working, you know, that's great. But when we're actually out on the stage and we see the faces of the fans, and it's like 2 hours of just unfiltered just love and joy. They're just so like letting themselves go, and you know, it's really kind of overwhelming, and that's something you could never predict. I mean, they don't sit down. Nobody sits down for 2 hours. They scream pretty much straight through for 2 hours. Then when it's time for them to go to a higher level in the show, they go to a higher level. It's like, I mean, it's really unbelievable. The fans are just as much a part of the show and just as much a part of this experience as we are. And for people who aren't fans, who just end up at the show for whatever reason, I mean, you sometimes look out and watch them watching the crowd. I mean, I've seen people look out in amazement at our crowd and just say, oh my God, how did this happen? And sometimes we say the same thing.
A 2-hour show, and obviously you guys do a lot of dances, you like singing and stuff like that, but now you're a lot older than the last time when you were out, when you're doing all those dance moves on a 2-hour show. Do you find that it's hard to still keep up with all that stuff, or is it just as easy as it was when you guys left?
No, it's just as easy as when we left. I mean, of course, when you come off stage, you got to break out the ice packs and the Advil, but you know, it's good.
How's the music scene changed? That you guys, obviously, when you record a new album, you got to somewhat cater now to what the music scene is today, or didn't you find that you had to do that at all? Like, how's it changed since you guys last recorded?
I think the cool thing, because we have, you know, a history, and maybe, you know, some people might say we have a certain sound that I felt like, and I think we all felt like, that we didn't have to cater to anybody, and we could just sort of make ourselves happy. I mean, and at the end of the day, it's how people receive it. You know what I mean? You could think you're making the most current thing in the world, and maybe that's not true, but we felt like we were making, you know, writing good songs with good lyrics that were truthful to where we were coming from and where we were at in our lives. And, you know, working with people that wanted to work with us. You know, we worked with a lot of great people, but it all happened very kind of naturally and organically. A lot of work, but, you know.
If we go, just last question for you guys, let's go. If we go down the line, is there a song from your old days that you just absolutely hate singing every time? Like, there's some bands always have that song from they're like, oh, I just never want to sing this again. Is there a song that you're just like, oh man, if I have to sing that one more time? Jordan, since you do most of the singing.
Well, no. We, you know, we picked the songs we do in the show. You know, we picked them for a reason. The old songs, we picked them for a reason. That's because we like singing them. We really like the songs, and we're really proud of them. If any of the songs are dated or the beats are dated, we've, you know, brought them up to date through the band, doing new rhythms and stuff like that. But we love singing all the old stuff that we sing in the concert. You know, we wouldn't do it if we didn't like singing it.
Like Joe still likes singing "Please Don't Go Girl" and all that.
You betcha.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan of the song, whether I sing it or not, so it's cool to sing it.
I'll confess, I do somewhat. If I heard Hangin' Tough or saw the video on TV, I'd probably cringe, but I would probably also surrender my left arm to be able to perform it every night on stage. It's a weird thing. I don't love the song, but man, I love performing it. It's unbelievable.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks. Like little people. Just for Shannon around on Michael. Done. I think we're the last ones. Anybody else?
All the cheers in here, they give me one without
All right.
Things are good? You done?
I think something.
Oh, can we take these off?
Thanks, bro.
How about Spotlight? You probably don't even know.
We were all scattered.
We have to go vote.
That too.